All right. I would like to show you how to collect data for this lab. First of all, make sure you click reset. Make sure the box is on ice, no friction. We can remove the force vectors here, and we can position our box from the beginning. I'll give it a nudge here, so I can push all the way around here. Then I will release the box. The box will be moving all the way at constant velocity to this wall. So when I see the box at 0 meter, I will click start. So I'll click start my watch. I have my watch here. I don't know if you can see, that's my watch right there. It shows that it's at 00. So I will actually start my stopwatch when I see the box at 0 meters. Then I'll be pressing the lap button. So there is a button there. It's called the lap button. See a lap? Lap. So I'll press the lap button to make sure that I can continue counting. So I'll press lap at 2, lap at 4, lap at 6, and lap at 8, and then stop around here. So let's get started. I'll give it a very small push here and observe. Okay, it's moving. So once it is at 0 meters, I press start. Almost there. Almost there. There. So press start. Then I click lap. 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 And then stop. All right. So I have my data. My data looks like this. Looks like that. I'll show you. It's also included on one of the labs. So my data looks like this, kind of like this. Lab 1, the time was 2.87 seconds. Lab 2, the time increased to 5.89. Lab 3, the time increased, and lab 4, the time increased. So this is just an example of the data I collected. I would like to enter this cumulative time into Excel so I can plot my graph. So here is my Excel. I have my time here, distance here. So when I started the stopwatch, time was 0, distance was 0. Then I moved on to, let me give you the data I have, today's data. Lap number 1, time was 3.57. And the distance there was 2 meters. You can verify on the distance. See here, the first lap happened here. So distance was 2, and then distance was 4, 6, 8. So let's continue. The next cumulative time, 7.52. 7.52. Distance was 4, and then I had 11.06, and distance 6, and then we had 14.65, 14.65, and this one, it was at 8 meters. All right, so distance is increasing and the time is also increasing. And then you can plot your graph. You just select the data and click insert. Then let me push this one above. Then you click on this one. Yeah, that's a scatter plot. Click on the first one like that. So you see that you have a nice straight line here. You can right click one of the dots add a trend line. Then you can display equation on the chart so you can see the slope. So I have the equation here by clicking display equation on chart. And then you can title it. Maybe you can say distance versus time graph, distance versus time graph. And also you can add axis, so axis titles. If you want, you can put here. Actually, it's needed. You need to say this one is distance in meters, and this one is time in seconds. All right, so that's your graph, and what is the velocity? So velocity is actually the slope is equal to slope, and the slope of this, this is the slope. Velocity is equal to slope. The slope is 0.5435, so about 0.4, so 0.5435. So the coefficient of x here, this number, is the slope. It tells you the speed of the box. So the speed is like that. So that's the velocity of the box. All right, so you're going to do this for an object that is moving steady slow, and then you're going to have a different speed, like maybe a larger steady slow speed. So you might want to go back there and give it maybe more speed. So let's say take here. Okay, so you might want to say, okay, I'll have it go faster. And you do the same thing and plot your graph. You will compare the two graphs to see what you get. Okay, so basically it's a matter of comparing steady slow like this one or steady fast like this one. All right, so I will need two graphs for your report. Okay, this is just an example I gave you, and your graph, you have a straight line, and you will have a steady slow data here, and then steady fast, as I said. This is just telling you how to plot your graph using Excel. You can also plot by hand. That is okay. I will need to see the slope here and the slope for the other one here. So put the slope here and the slope here, and then write your lab report. All right, let me know if you have any questions. Otherwise, that's enough for this lab. Thank you so much.